Tonight's starting lineup for the Royals. Outside hitter number 1, George Thompson. Center number 3, Caleb Conrad. Middle number 4, Nick Lightfoot. Libero number 7, Jordan Ward. Outside hitter number 8, Matt Santamore. And hitter number 9, Scott Dever. Carson Apple. The Royals are coached by Brad Hudson. Starting for the Chargers, center number 1, Vitor Macedo. Number 3, Ramon Ostrom. Number 4, Elliot Wong. Right side number 5, Ryan Platt. Left side number 7, Savannah Rockinville. Middle number 15, Douglas Waterman. And middle number 16, Alexander Sadowski. The Chargers are coached by Charles Parkinson. Tonight's officials are Bruce McElroy and Milan Fedor, Steve Lee, Luke Wine, Ray Wong, and Rhoda Pierre.
Welcome back to Columbia Place here on the campus of Columbia Bible College. Ryan Waters and Duncan Harrison ready and set for this gold medal game between the Douglas College Royals and the defending national champion Camosun Chargers. 1 versus 2 in the conference of the Pac West after a thrilling 5-set come-from-behind victory over the number 6 seed in the women's bracket, the Cotter Avalanche. Congratulations to the Avalanche, that school's first ever gold medal, and if this match is half as exciting as the women's match, we are in for a treat here tonight. This game getting underway quite a bit late, almost an hour late when it was scheduled, but that's because that Avalanche Mariner battle went all the way to 5 sets. Boy, that was exciting. We're looking at 2 teams that will represent the Pac West at the CCAA Nationals in a couple of weeks. That one being held at Douglas. And the last 2 Pac West provincial champions in Camosun and Douglas. Camosun has won the title 6 times, the Royals 7 times. Well, 13 titles between these 2 teams, not too bad. And Håkam Ostrom will get us going with his first serve. This will be a quick, hard-hitting affair, I do believe. The shadow, that is Waterman, will just tip it over. And Santamore in his own net. And that's 1-0 Chargers. Good crowd on hand. Duncan, what do you think we can expect from this one?
Well, as you said, if it's half the last match, it'll be fantastic. We'll see if already being qualified for nationals, if there's still enough in the tank for these two to muster up a little bit of hate for each other and get out of here.
Ostrom's serve is out. It's 1-1. The Chargers in their home white with the blue trim, and the Royals, the visiting team, which doesn't happen very often when you're a number 2 seed, unless, of course, you play the number 1 seed. And they're in their black jerseys with the white numbers. So that one into the net. That's Nick Lightfoot.
A little bit of early nerves here. All 3 points scored on errors, a ball in the net on the hit, and 2 missed serves.
2-1 in favor of Camosun. And Waterman will go back and serve it up. All 6'5" of them out of Victoria. Just a second-year player, Waterman. And he's been outstanding for the Chargers. Heppel into the net. You mentioned nerves. Quite possibly, oh, was it a net call?
No, it was a kill. Heppel got the kill.
Was the ball? Did it not land on the, it must not have landed on the Douglas side?
No, on the Camosun side. Yeah.
Clearly I'm not paying attention. There's Conrad, the left-handed specialist off the top of the rim. Top of the net, I should say. That's Plant with the tip. It's a pancake, nicely done. And Heppel just gets it over. Shadow, that's Walking Bear. Heppel digs that one. From the backcourt, Thompson gets the point.
Jordan Lowe and the libero from Douglas made a great pancake dig to keep that ball alive, setting the tone early that he's here to play.
That's a play I was never able to do in high school volleyball, was the pancake.
The pancakes I had were for breakfast when I was playing.
Exactly. The little strawberry on top.
Yeah.
Not a volleyball.
Whipped cream.
Macedo. Well set, Walking Bear, left-handed tip, blocked, but the Royals on the net. I think Sanama touched the net, and it's 3-3.
Yeah, the Douglas blockers made a great read there, cut off that tight set, but couldn't keep their hands off the net.
2 equally loud cheering sections as well. The women's Douglas team is here, and then a handful of Chargers are here. One student even bringing a pot. Now we'll just go with the net and in.
Well, there's a good energy here. This could be a dandy.
I was going to say about the pot, you're a college kid. You don't want to wreck your only source of cooking.
Yeah. Macaroni and cheese.
Exactly. Hopefully it's clean. I don't know if it'll be clean.
You'd hope so, but you never know.
There's Plant. Conrad will set the middle for Devlin. And the Chargers on the net. And it was down by the Royals, and it's 4-4. Scott Devlin was oh so good yesterday in the semifinal victory over the BI Mariners. And it's 4-4. Speaking of dynamite yesterday, Heppel was unbelievable.
Heppel's a very dynamic, small outside hitter.
Off the top of the net here to Walking Bear. Walking Bear with a tip. Dug nicely by Conrad. Now Sanama sends it over. In the middle for Stanowski, and he goes long.
Heppel's 6'2", but he does not play 6'2". He's got a big vertical jump. He's a very dynamic player with a fast arm, and he'll put some balls on the floor tonight if they can get in system on their offense.
5-4, Royals with their lead in this gold medal game. First set, again off the top of that. Ostrom is there for Plant. The lefty rejected. Thompson and Devlin. 6-4 Royals. How do I get the crowd fired up? Almost every player I've talked to and asked the question, what's a better thrill, a big kill or a big block? And every one of them, a big block.
Yeah.
What a serve there. Sadowski rejected again, and it's 7-4 Royals.
I'm really looking forward to the cat and mouse that's going to happen here between these two coaches. Two veteran coaches, both have really had successful careers. It's going to be fun to watch them play back and forth here off each other.
Here's Heppel, the big serve. Ostrom a good pass. On the outside, a Walking Bear off the block and down. 7-5 Douglas.
Walking Bear has a very signature two-fisted pump when he celebrates those big kills. Much like we saw a young lady, the setter from Cotter in the first match today, with her on her knees.
Kendra Hainsworth. I'm sure the Avalanche are already out. celebrating. That one almost caught by the libero.
Well, it looked like he got handcuffed. Maybe there was a communication issue between Lowen and George there.
There's Walking Bear. 7-6. Good pass up to Conrad. That's Thompson. Dug there by Plant. They give it right back to Ryan. And it's dug by the libero. Heppel out of the backcourt. The Sanoma falling down on the far side. And Devlin, what a save there by Plant. Another tip by Macedo, and they finally get a double hit. And a Charger point, 7-7.
They caught him on a net violation. Brad Hudson, Coach Hudson, wasn't very happy there. He thought it was a double hit call too, but then he realized it was a net violation call.
So Walking Bear. He must have heard me yesterday. I was commenting about his red shoes, playing for a blue-colored team. He went with the blue shoes tonight. I'll take credit for that one. There's a big hit in the middle. Scott Devlin.
He must have a semi-final set of shoes and then a gold medal set of shoes.
You'd think they'd be gold if they're being gold.
So. Maybe they will be if they win a gold medal.
There you go.
Maybe at Nationals he'll pull out the gold medal shoes.
8-7 after Devlin's kill, and now he'll go back to serve. Scott Devlin. Walking Bear with the pass over to Ostra, who's rejected by out of bounds. And it's to the Royals. 9-7 Royals. Macedo wants to know what the call is.
I'm sure glad I don't have to be a referee at the pace that the men play at, I'll tell you. To be able to see things the way they happen
it's pretty incredible. And here's Devlin. And serve. Now Macedo with a little tip. Saw that twice yesterday in the semi. Worked both times. Works here in the gold medal as well.
He is a very smart setter. He really understands who his best options are, and he also has a very good understanding of who he's up against on defense. What blockers are up against him, who's in the backcourt.
This is the 8th time these two franchises or schools have met in the postseason. Douglas has a 4-3 advantage in the previous 7 matches. And Douglas 1-0, pardon me, Camosun 1-0 in the gold medal game. Of course, that was last year. Sanoma with a huge kill.
Great isolation. We got a super pass to start the playoff, and the middle from Douglas really held the middle blocker from Camosun and created that one-on-one opportunity for their outside hitter.
That's a ball not too many people want to stand in front of either, coming off the arm of Sanoma, who now serves it. Good pass there. Ostrom is blocked, but a good save. And the Royals keep it alive as Thompson will get it across. Wong with the pass. Backcourt for Walking Bear. With two-fisted acceleration, and it's 10-9 Royals.
Great job to see the open hole coming out of the back row for Walking Bear. Very smart.
There's Macedo. First team All-Star. They serve just over the net. Thompson will hammer it long. Thompson wants a touch call. I'm not going to get it. And it's 10-10. New game. Here's the Brazilian Macedo. No movement on that ball whatsoever as it comes across the net. Good kill. That was Nick Lightfoot getting in on the action. His first kill of the championship game or match. It is 11-10. Royals. And here's Thompson. George Thompson serves it in for the ace. It's served by Thompson, catching the sideline. And it's 12-10. Thompson, what a serve. Good pass by Walking Bear. There's a quick set to Waterman. And it's point to the Chargers. 12-11. with Ostrom back to serve.
Both teams use their warm-up to warm up. This is fast-paced right off the hop here.
There's Ostrom. Little tip, saved by Wong. Macedo will track it down. DePlant, he'll just tip it over. And a swing and a miss by Sanema. And it's 12-12.
Great little off-speed shot. Caught the defensive player in position one napping. Don't usually see those drop in the men's game.
Ostrom was ready. He got the ball right away. He wanted to go try to catch the Royals off guard. The referee wouldn't blow it in. Ostrom, his serve, out of bounds. And it's 12-12.
One of the big differences you see in the men's game is they're a lot more high risk with their serving game. You'll see a lot more missed serves, but you'll also tend to see more points scored right off the serve as well.
13-12 with Lightfoot. Royals with the lead. Walking Bear, dug by Lightfoot. Macedo plays it right at the end, thinking he would go out of bounds. Plants. There's a tip, but a net violation on the Royals, I believe. Yep. 13-13. As the Chargers get the point there, and Lightfoot will go have a seat.
Unfortunate for the Royals, they gave one away there. They had an easy point. Ball wasn't going to come over. Got caught being a little too aggressive with the block. Got a net violation.
Low in the libero back in, and Waterman to the service line. Thompson, good pass to Conrad. That's Heppel rejected. Thompson right there. Heppel went underneath. And it's 14-13 Chargers.
That set got a little tight to the net. Heppel did a good job to try and avoid contact, but just on his way back up, caught a piece of the bottom of the net.
This is Waterman. Waterman the float serve. What a tip there by Conrad.
Boy, phenomenal pass by Lowen to give him the opportunity to get up in a jump setting position. And Conrad really disguised that well.
Now he'll go back to serve. Caleb Conrad in his second season from right here in Abbotsford. His serve way out of bounds. Charles Parkinson almost had to make a play.
He did. Some irony, Lowen and Conrad both went to the same high school at MEI here in Abbotsford, but never played together. Conrad, a couple years older than Lowen. Both won provincial championships in those schools, but not together.
15-14 Chargers. Plant with the serve. This is Sanema off the block. Ostrom gets an arm on it. Walking Bear, a left-handed stab, but it's blocked. Chargers regain possession, and Walking Bear hits it out of bounds. The Royals get the point and tied at 15.
Apparently the cooking pots weren't enough. Now we've got the 10-gallon pails out.
15-15. Good serve, good pass. Sadowski. And a point for the Chargers, so they take the lead 16-15. I wanted to ask the armbands that a couple of the Chargers are wearing. They're the only team that has the armbands. What does that do? Any idea?
I wish I could tell you. Coaching the women's game, I can promise you we're not wearing them. So.
Well, they're the only team I've seen with players wearing these armbands.
You'll often see players wear the sleeve over the elbow. That's usually if they have some tendonitis or whatever. Not suggesting it is this, but sometimes it's just a fashion statement for the fellas to let them know that this is who we are.
I'll buy that. 16-16. Ostrom, dug there by Conrad. Devlin will set him off, but it's a double hit. 17-16. They look like socks to me. I got mine on my feet, but maybe it takes the spin when the ball is. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be.
I'm going fashion statement.
I'll bet if you ask 5 guys, you get 5 different answers why they wear them, too.
Yeah. You're right on the money with that one. 17-16, Chargers with the lead. This is Thompson. Thompson with the kill. Ties it at 17, and the Lady Royals have been front row, letting the Chargers know exactly who made that kill. Well, trash talking going on down there from the women's team.
Not a terribly shy bunch, the Royals ladies.
17 all. Here's Cinema. Pass by Walking Bear with a one arm. And Ostrom just gets it over. Back set for Cinema, but goes long. 18-17.
He got the setup he wanted. He got a one-on-one block situation. Just couldn't get over top of the ball and keep it in the court.
There's Macedo. Chargers lead by a point, 18-17. His serve is in there. Thompson with the pass. Backcourt Heppel. And the Chargers keep it alive. This is Thompson, dug by Walking Bear. Macedo. And now Walking Bear just sends it over. Heppel skying in for a tip. Macedo will set plant on the left side, and it's in.
I'll tell you, Ryan, that play does not happen unless Macedo makes a fantastic save at the net on a ball that was passed too tight from the back row. He really created a good opportunity there and gave them a chance for that, and they capitalized.
The Royals will take a timeout. It is 19-17 in favor of the defending champion Chargers. Oh boy, back and forth. Some big hits, some big serves, and some pretty good defensive work as well. Outstanding for a first set. Certainly no nerves in this one. I talked to both coaches after their semifinal win yesterday and asked them if having a bye hurt you a little bit, because you come into a provincial championship, you don't play until the semifinal on a Friday against a team that's already played, and both coaches really said no. Heppel, or pardon me, Hudson, the coach of the Royals, said, I think for maybe the first 5 points, but once you settle in, pretty fast, especially with these 100-mile-an-hour serves and hits that are coming at you.
The advantage, too, when you look at programs like these two teams and their players, especially their veteran players, are used to getting a bye, because most years they are 1 or 2, so they get that bye.
Yeah.
I think if you ask some of the lower-ranked teams, they'd probably tell you they'd rather play the first day because they're used to doing that too. So I suppose everybody has their own favorite way to come in and do it.
That's a good point. These two teams faced each other, of course, during the regular season. They split their matches. Douglas winning 3-0 and 3-1, and the Chargers winning both their sets, or matches, in 5 sets. That was in January. That one a little too far for Lightfoot. And it's 20-17 Chargers out of the timeout.
Good energy here from both teams. Just a couple of miscues on the Douglas side. They've got to tidy up their quick offense in the middle.
Macedo back to serve. Thompson with the pass to Conrad with a tip, but Macedo is there. The set for Ostrom goes off the top of the net, squirts over. Macedo gives it to Sadowski, but he is stuck. Pardon me, that was Waterman that was stuck. Now, Ostrom off the block and Lightfoot, and it's down for a point.
Ryan, I got to tell you, after that women's final, I wasn't thinking we'd be able to see that kind of volleyball, but if this is any indication of what we're going to see in this men's match, this is going to be a really fun evening.
Yes, it will be. Sanema will go have a seat. And coming in for the Royals will be Angus Ireland. Saw him yesterday in the semifinal victory over the Mariners. 21-17, Macedo will serve it up. And they go right at Thompson. Thompson blasts it down for a kill for the 19th point for the Royals.
It's a great sub for Brad Hudson. He brings in the sub to become the new setter for the right side move in the back row, and then his regular setter Conrad becomes a hitter in the front row for that rotation. Manages to keep the defense and the block spread out on the other side of the net and create more one-on-one opportunities. Sure worked in their favor there.
Good strategy. 21-18 is some maintenance done with the towel once again. 21-18 Chargers.
That strategy works well when you've got a setter like Conrad with a big left arm, and he can really pound the ball too.
Yeah. This is Thompson with the serve. Thompson, good pass by Ostrom. And he gets right back from Macedo, but he goes out of bounds, tried to go down the line. And it's 21-19 Chargers. Thompson with a big serve, and Wong's pass hits the ceiling. That's 21-20. Thompson just blasting those serves. The timeout Chargers. We're seeing their lead evaporate. It was 21-17. Now it's 21-20 in this opening set.
This crowd is most assuredly in it.
Oh no! How can you not be in it with some of these balls that are coming not only off hits, but the serves are quite amazing. Again, they didn't have this in high school.
No, they sure did. Not at my high school either.
No, definitely not. Some guys still use the underhand, I think, in my high school.
Guys said when I went to school, they probably couldn't even underhand anymore if they wanted to. So.
21-20 in a rematch of last year's gold medal game. The Chargers won and then went on to win the national championship. Chargers put together a string of 24 straight matches, including last year's Pac West gold medal game, the national gold as well, and then starting this season 13-0. Before losing to the University of the Fraser Valley Cascades in one of their matches, and they split that match for that weekend series. After the timeout, 21-20 for Camosun. Good pass here to Macedo. Goes backdoor for Ostrom off the block of Heppel and out, and it's 22-20 Chargers. Ostrom getting a few more looks here in this final compared to last night, where it's mostly Walking Bear and Waterman and Sadowski up the middle. Heppel, that one saved. Can you believe it? By the foot of Ostrom, and didn't hit the roof this time. Heppel makes no mistake. What a defensive play by Ostrom.
Phenomenal play to stick his leg out and get that dig. But great job by Heppel. Gets that second opportunity, doesn't waste it. He says, "You're not going to do that twice to me. I'll put this away."
Yeah. Zach Orr will come into the ball game for the Royals, and he will serve things up in a one-point set. 22-21. Chargers with the lead. Walking Bear is blocked but out of bounds, and it's 23-21.
Ryan, you were talking about Ostrom getting a few more looks tonight. That's legit. He's executed on those looks already. And that is going to help their cause. If they can keep him in mind for the defense for Douglas, that's going to keep Walking Bear more open out on the left side.
Yeah. Served by Waterman. They go to Heppel. Off the block. And out of bounds. 23-22.
Macedo's kicking himself. He realized he got back on his heels on that. Didn't stay forward on defense. He could have picked that ball up off the block if he'd been on his toes there. Not happy with himself on that play.
Another substitution. Senema comes back into the ball game. And going for a rest will be Ireland. This is Conrad. Conrad with a little spin. Picked up by Wong. Good pass. That's Sadowski with a huge hit. And it'll be set point for the Chargers. 24-22. And into the game will come Matthew Kent. They take up Plant. Pardon me, that's Curtis Westra, number 9. Still set point. Chargers 24-22. Westra, the jump serve off the bench. Heppel will keep the team of the Royals right in it. 24-23.
Carson Heppel's really bringing a boost to his team right now. He's getting some key kills at key times and keeping them in this set.
Heppel, pardon me, Senema, a quick tie of the shoe. And Heppel will serve this one up with his big serve. Good pass by Ostrom. Walking Bear off a block. The Royals keep it alive. What a play by Conrad.
Unbelievable play by Kalen Conrad to keep that ball alive. And not only that, but to create a true attack opportunity instead of giving up a free ball. That's just phenomenal.
Thompson ends it off with a kill. 24-24. Wow, this is just the first set. Heppel, an ace.
Pins one.
25-24.
What a gutsy serve at 24-all.
Now set point. Royals and the Chargers will take time.
You know, we were talking in the fifth set of the women's match about sometimes the difference between teams that play to win and teams that play not to lose. And yeah, that serve right there at 24-all from Carson Heppel, just there's a guy playing to win. He's going for it on every opportunity that he gets.
This is incredible so far, back and forth. And here we are, just the opening set of the gold medal game. And it's 25-24 in favor of the Royals, the number 2 seeded team. I think the Pac West is certainly in good hands at the Nationals with these two squads representing the Pac West. Number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, this entire evening has been an indication that Pac West on both sides looks like they will be competing for medals in 2 weeks, both in Prince Edward Island and at Douglas College in New Westminster.
That's going to be a long haul, though, for the Mariners and the Avalanche to go all the way out to the other rock.
It is grueling.
Yeah. 25-24 out of the timeout. Douglas with the lead and the serve. Here's Heppel. Set point Royals. Here's Heppel. His big blast. Too long there. And it's 25-25.
Coach Parkinson's well-timed timeout works in his favor. Here we go into extra points in set 1.
There's Walking Bear. 25-all. Walking Bear, his serve. Hugged by the libero Lowen. That's Thompson with a tip. Now free ball. That's Sadowski off the block and down. 26-25.
Really unfortunate for the Royals. They got the pass they needed off that tough serve by Walking Bear, but could not execute the play out to the left side. Set didn't get up high enough, or the left side didn't get in early enough, one of the two.
And the Royals will take a timeout to ice the server, much like Charles Parkinson did. And you said it, 2 wily veteran coaches that have been around the game a long time. Of course, last 2 gold medalists here in the Pac West, playing games with each other. And you said it right off the top, the cat and mouse game with these 2 coaches.
It'll be fun to watch. It'll be fun to watch. Of course, Camosun winning the national championship last year. Brad Hudson's Douglas College team lost the national championship game in this gym in 2012 to the Humber Hawks. So both have experience in big matches.
Like I mentioned off the top, the 3rd consecutive year these 2 teams meet in this gold medal game. 26-25 out of the timeout. Chargers with the lead and will have the serve. After the smash by Sadowski, who was named the player of the match in last night's semifinal against the Cotter Avalanche. They've had some tough luck. Their best player, Patrick Toews, going down in that semi. And really didn't put up much of a fight after that against the top-ranked Chargers. 26-25 Chargers. Here's Walking Bear. His serve. Good pass by Heppel. They feed Thompson. Thompson makes no mistake. Off the arm of Ostrom. And we're tied at 26. A substitution as Lightfoot comes into the game. And Scott Devlin will go back to serve. Boy, there's some big bodies up there at the front of the net.
There's a wall on each side.
26-26. Walking Bear with the serve, or the pass, pardon me. Ostrom with the kill. Good dig there by Devlin.
Great communication by the Royals to get that ball back over.
Free ball. Savannah, Walking Bear got in the way of Macedo, or vice versa. And Heppel makes no mistake.
Paid the price for that miscommunication on the Camosun side of the net.
27-26. Set point Royals now. Devlin. His serve, there's a pass to Macedo now. Ostrom off the block. Keep it alive, there's Thompson off the block. Long digs it. Macedo keeps it up.
Oh my goodness.
Another great dig. Macedo with the tip. Conrad is there. Back and forth. Senema off the block. Lightfoot saves it. Conrad to Thompson, who just sends it over.
Net violation, Camosin.
And the Royals strike first.
Boy, Scott Devlin made an unbelievable play to keep the ball alive on this side in the middle of that rally and give Douglas a chance to finish that set off, which they did.
28-26 Royals. They draw first blood in this gold medal game. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with the second set from the 2016 Provincial Volleyball Championships. To the second set we go in this gold medal match between Douglas and Camosin. After a thrilling first set, Douglas winning 28-26 to draw first blood in this gold medal match. Douglas will start with the serve. How will Camosin respond? Their first set loss of this provincial championship after beating Cotter 3-0 last night in the semifinal.
Well, Ryan, whatever the price of admission was to get in tonight, everybody's already got their money's worth.
There's Heppel. Long with a good pass to Macedo. That's Plant. Good effort by Douglas. They almost got to that one. That pot is going to cause me issues all night long. And that's in the front row. It's a ways away from us.
Yeah.
1-0 Chargers, and here's Waterman.
Tylenol kind of night for us.
It will be. I don't want to remind them just to be gentle on the bottom, or you're going to warp that pot and you won't be able to make craft dinner tomorrow. Or tonight, for that matter. Senema with a huge blast to tie it at 1. Boy, Senema has been so great for the Royals all season long. And now Scott Devlin will go back.
Devlin made that huge dig in the middle of that rally to finish off set 1. He's been a very good server through the first part of this match.
Ostrom will give it to Macedo, give it to Sadowski, who hammers it down unobstructed, and it's 2-1 Chargers.
Now serving number 5, Ryan Plant.
And Ryan Plant with his green shoes. We'll go back to serve. Nick Lightfoot is rejected, but the Royals remain with the ball. Thompson just gets it over off the block. Sadowski out just off the side. That was so close, and it's 2-2.
Too bad for Sadowski. Got the one-on-one block he wanted. He saw the right place to hit the ball, just didn't execute. Don't want that one back.
There's Sanema now. Sanema, good pass by Ostrom. They get the Walking Bear on the power side, who knocks it down, tied at 2. 3-2. Boy, the Royal women relentless on the Charger fans.
Yeah, and the Charger women are getting into it over here too. It's going to be quite an evening.
There's Walking Bear. Good pass by Heppel. Lightfoot somehow reaches behind his head to bring that one across the net and gets the point to tie it at 3.
That's just sheer determination to find a way to make that play happen, because there was nothing about good timing happening there.
Third-year business student. There's Thompson now going back to serve. Thompson, and it's out on the near side for 3 Chargers. And Sadowski, here comes Waterman in for Wong. Sadowski. Second set of this men's gold medal match. Royals taking the first one and lead 1-0. Sadowski into the net. 4-4. And Sadowski will go have a seat.
Often been a believer that in the game of volleyball, with all the momentum changes, eventually one team will kind of back down. I'm not sure we're going to see that tonight.
Yeah. There's Lightfoot. Walking Bear, not a very desirable pass. Macedo, though, goes and gets it, and then Plant with a big kill. How about the job Macedo did again?
Phenomenal. Interesting watching the Douglas players in the back row right now. They're on their heels quite a bit with the Camosun outside hitters. I'm not sure if they're seeing something they don't like and they're getting a little nervous, but they've really got to get their weight for it if they're going to make some quality digs here.
Macedo, Heppel with the pass. Back court, that's Thompson off the block. Guy almost loses his popcorn in the front row, and it's 5-5. Now Caleb Conrad. He was outstanding in that first set. Pass by Ostrom. They'll get it right back. There's a tip down the line, but out of bounds. But it goes to the Chargers off the block. And it's 6-5, Camosun.
Again, back row players for the Royals. Standing up a little bit back on their heels, not looking. Lowen came up a little limpy there. I don't know if he jammed a knee or...
There's Ostrom, big serve there. Pass by Thompson, Conrad chases it down, and that one is dug by Ostrom. Walking Bear has to adjust, and just off the baseline, and it's 6-6.
Great job by Heppel to get a good quality swing out of that broken play.
Now Heppel with his thunderous serve. Pass by Wong. Back door for Plant. Pardon me. Heppel dug it, but dug it right into the bench, and it's 7-6 Chargers.
Yeah, he got to the right spot that time. He got his weight forward, so if he can continue that, he'll start picking that ball up next time.
Now Waterman. Douglas Waterman. Appropriate name in this match, Douglas. A little tip by Devlin, but it's rejected by Walking Bear and Sadowski. And it's 8. Oh, it's a net violation.
Net violation. I didn't see that, but the second referee obviously saw it.
Yep. 7-7. Lightfoot comes back to the game. As the libero Lowen will go out. Now Heppel will clean things up.
Towel gets another workout.
7-7. Here's Devlin. Devlin's float serve grazes the net. Sadowski hammers it down, and it's 8-7. Didn't make a mistake on that one.
Sometimes all you can say at the end of a play is wow.
Yeah. Devlin will go have his seat. Lowen back in as the libero. And Ryan Plant standing in the middle of the basketball key. Will serve it up off the top of the net. Lightfoot is there. Here's George Thompson, rejected, but the Royals keep it alive, and then tipped by Lightfoot. And they get the point.
Ryan, both sides are playing very disciplined on offense. Often in a men's game, you'll see 4 or 5 really big straight down crash blocks each set. Only seen 1 or 2 all night. A lot of stuff going high off hands. Guys are really working hard to avoid that big block for the other team.
Good pass by Ostrom there. Plant is rejected.
And as I speak, that theory goes out the window for at least 1 rally.
9-8 Royals. And a huge rejection there on Plant. And now Sanoma. The serve long with the pass to Macedo. Walking Bear off a block. Ties it at 9. Quieting the Royals ladies in the front row. And now Walking Bear.
That's quiet?
Well, on that particular play.
Yeah.
They're not quiet for long. I'll say that.
That is for sure.
9-9. Walking Bears jump serve. Good pass, but beautiful tip by Conrad, but Wong was right there. Back row for Walking Bear, out of bounds.
Great pickup by the Camosun libero on that dump by Conrad. He read it perfectly. Just couldn't quite execute on the other end of that.
10-9 Douglas with Thompson. George Thompson serve off the top of the net. Ostrom plays it, tipped by Macedo, but the libero right there low, and there's a huge kill. Carson Heppel.
That's why Carson Heppel was a second-team All-Star this year, right there.
First-team All-Star.
Oh, first-team All-Star?
Yep.
My apologies.
The lead is 2. Walking Bear with the pass to Macedo, who has to chase it down, and Ostrom will just get it across. And wow, picked a good spot as Sanoma swung and basically just grazed that one. It's 11-10.
Santa won't be happy with himself on that play. He'll want that one back. He should have stayed on his feet. He read it well, but he needed to stay on his feet and get to that ball.
Sadowski now. 11-10 Royals. Sadowski, good pass by Heppel. Backcourt for Thompson, dug by Plant. Backcourt for Walking Bear, who tips it. Sanoma with the dig. It's Heppel with a left-handed tip. Chargers wanted to push. And there's a Charger down.
I think he lost a shoe.
12-10 Royals. That's Macedo.
Well, the Chargers can want to push, but that was a real clean left hand by Heppel. Nice job to change up a set that got a little too far outside on him. Still manages to score the point.
Macedo cleans up any sweat he leaves behind. It's 12-10 Royals. Here's Lightfoot. Walking Bear. Now Macedo, and this is Ostrom off the block. Lightfoot sends it over. Plant wasn't expecting it, and they pick up the point. 13-10.
Plant is very upset with himself for not reading that play properly. He knows he let one get away.
13-10 for Lightfoot. Royals with the lead. And some more cleanup. And timeout Chargers. I laugh because this happened in a Cascades game quite often where they take the time to clean the floor, come back on the floor, and then a timeout would be called. You think they could call the timeout and then they could clean up? That's just me.
It's hard to believe if you're not a regular volleyball watcher, but with the quality of these two teams, 13-10 is a pretty big lead. So
yeah,
obviously the coach decided that a little delay with a little strategy plus a timeout would be worthwhile for his teams.
Interesting, Brad Hudson takes his players in the corner to talk to them.
He normally does that. He may be trying to avoid the pot that you have been referring to,
yes,
and some of the trash talking that has been thrown around across the gym tonight.
Just thankful nobody's turning around and looking at us and trash talking us.
Yeah, hopefully we keep it clean for the night.
Oh, we might keep it clean, but people might be yelling at us.
That's true.
Brad Hudson talks over his strategy. He's got his troops back on the floor. And here come the Chargers. A little late getting out of the timeout. And they'll hit the floor. And we're ready to play. Nicholas Lightfoot. Lightfoot will send it over. Ostrom. That's Macedo, pardon me. He couldn't quite get it over. Great job by Macedo to get to that one, and then Plant just took his time and couldn't get it over.
Just a bit of a mental lapse there for Plant. Macedo made a fantastic play off a bad pass. That's a ball that's got to come over, especially when you're down 3.
Now down 4, 14-10, Royals with the lead. Now is Ostrom with the ill-advised pass. And now Walking Bear, not a very good pass. As Wong had to go get it, and Ostrom just gets it over. Royals scrambling. Sanema, though, will send it over. Macedo, bump set for Ostrom, goes off the block, gets the point. As Devlin was right there, but he blocked it out of bounds.
Great aggressive swing by Ostrom.
14-11. Macedo will go back in his final Pac-West match. Vidor Macedo, 5th-year senior. Devlin able to sky for that one and knock it over. And gets the point to restore the 4-point lead. 15-11 Royals.
Great finesse play by Devlin. Ran his approach on that angle, and he saw the libero was a little deep in the court. Found that hole to tip to.
Here's Conrad. The southpaw into the net. 15-12. Now Ostrom will go back to serve. Royals getting ready defensively. This is Ostrom. Big serve, but into the net. Back-to-back service errors, and it's 16-12 Royals. After winning the first set, 28-26. They lead the match 1-0. And now Heppel. The serves don't come any easier if you're the Chargers. But Heppel back there. Macedo setting up Waterman. And the dig by Heppel touches the ceiling. And it's 16-13.
Well, if you're the Chargers, you really want to defend and get a point here and get it back to 2. Been down 3 and 4 points for a little bit here. Good time to take a stand and claw back one.
Dillabaugh is going to come in to serve for the Chargers. We didn't see him yesterday in the semifinal. Would have recognized those shoes anyway. The set for Thompson down the line, but out. And it's 16-14 Royals with a 2-point lead.
That's a big point for Camosun. They needed that.
Bring the score within 2. Dillabaugh will not see too much more action as he departs, and Wong comes back on.
See Coach Parkinson not happy with that. Just a big point to gain some momentum back and then just throw it right back to the Royals.
17-14 Royals. Devlin. Ostrom with the pass to Macedo, has to track it down. That's Plant. This one against the net. Nobody's going to get it. Chargers get a point. And the libero, Lowen will come back on, and Devlin will take a seat. 17-15 Royals. And Ryan Plant back to the baseline of the basketball court to serve this one. After a towel cleanup. And Ryan Plant, another left-handed serve. Dug there by the Royals. That is Lightfoot going high up above the net for an 18-15 lead. Now Santama, in his third season out of Coquitlam. Santama, a powerful jump serve, but right into the net.
The Chargers are hanging around in this set, just keeping it close enough to keep things interesting. Royals better stay on their game.
18-16. Now Walking Bear. Maybe the best hair in the conference. 18-16, Walking Bear also into the net. Charles Parkinson slaps his hand on his leg. Unhappy with the serving of the Chargers. 19-16. George Thompson will go back. Will he be able to get it over the net? Yes, he does. Along with the pass, that's Ostrom with a huge blast, and it ends up 5 rows deep into the grandstand.
Great swing by Ostrom, caught the block drifting out to the outside, and ran it back sharp cross court.
19-17. Royals with the lead. Sadowski. He'll serve it up for the Chargers. This one gets across. Lowen with the pass. That's Heppel. Pass there by Walking Bear. Now it's Ostrom who's rejected. Right back to Ostrom, rejected again. Good save by Sadowski. And it'll be a free ball. Chargers just send it over. From the backcourt, Thompson with the blast, but a dig by Walking Bear, and then Plant gets it.
That is just a fantastic bit of defense by the Camosun Chargers. Savannah Walking Bear just strapped the team on his back for a point there.
19-18 Royals. Sadowski back to serve. That was pretty to watch. Sadowski again into the net. And it's 20-18. Back-to-back serves by Sadowski
Coach
into the net.
Parkinson is really trying to hold his emotions together with these missed serves.
Now Lightfoot. Lightfoot serve. Handled by Ostrom, tight against the net. And the set mistimed by Dillabaugh. And it's 21-18. Dillabaugh just in his first season out of Victoria. Getting some playing time in this gold medal match. Macedo, that's Ostrom. Just sent it across, nice play by Sanema. Heppel with a kill. And it's 22-18.
Carson Heppel is serving notice that he is here to win a gold medal tonight.
Timeout Chargers. 22-18 the score here in this second set. It's back and forth. There's been far too many service errors, I think, for the likes of either coach. Too many right into the net. Not too many going long or on the side, but right into the heart of the net.
No, and that's probably the more frustrating thing for the coaches. You know, we often talk about volleyball's a game of errors. If you watch enough volleyball, you know a lot of rallies will end on errors, but there are good errors and bad errors to make. And when you're missing serves into the nets, you're not even giving the other team an opportunity to make a contact with the ball or make a decision. You're making the decision for them, and it's an easy decision. At least if you're serving the ball a little bit long, there's got to be some communication taking place between that other team's players.
Right. Coming out of the timeout, the Royals have the lead, 22-18. And threatening to go up 2-0 in this gold medal match.
I'm sure that Coach Parkinson will have made that abundantly clear in his timeout about the serving.
Yeah. Speaking of serving, Nick Lightfoot go back for the Royals to get this set back underway. 22-18, Lightfoot sends it long. Another service error.
We'll call that a point for the coach. Well-timed timeout.
Yep. Lightfoot will go have a seat. And Macedo, 50-year veteran, they'll get it over. They pass by Lowen. Heppel with the tip. Macedo with a dive and a save. Wong gets it over to Ostrom, who goes long. And it's 23-19.
Macedo has really been playing some fantastic scramble defense for his team tonight. Some of his team needs to step up and help him out in those situations and finish some plays off.
Here's Conrad. 23-19 Royals. And into the net. Wow. The Royals are just letting the Chargers hang around.
They certainly are.
23-20 now.
That's a dangerous thing to do when you're playing the defending national and conference champions.
Ostrom back to serve. Ostrom serve. He touched the line and he put it into the net. And it's set point Royals. And here's Heppel with a chance to put his team up 2-0 in this gold medal match. Time is gone. Yeah, more floor maintenance. The unofficial timeout for the Chargers. Here's Heppel. Heppel with a big blast. Wong with a pass. Macedo's got to go chase it down. That's Ryan Planton who sends it over to Douglas. That's Thompson. Dug by Wong. Right back. Senema wins it. (25-20). The Douglas Royals take a commanding 2-0 lead. But if we learn something from the women's gold medal match, don't go anywhere. The Mariners were up 2-0 and lost the next 3 to the Avalanche. We'll take a short break and be back with the third set between the Chargers and the Royals in this gold medal match next. We've all had a chance to catch our breath, and now the third set underway. The big question, can Camosun take a set off Douglas and stay alive in this gold medal match? Håkan Ostrom will lead things off for the Chargers. With his serve into the net. Well, the amount of unforced errors, especially from the service side.
Certainly not the start Coach Parkinson wanted after what happened in set 2.
1-0 Royals. There's Lightfoot. He'll serve it up. Passed by Walking Bear. He'll get it right back from Macedo off a block. And Heppel's dig touches the ceiling. Ties it at 1. Sadowski will come on. Wong will go the rest. And Waterman will serve. Gold medal on the line. The Douglas College Royals looking for their 8th provincial gold medal. And first since 2014. This one into the net. I know the underhand serve is not stylish or very effective. You will get it over, however.
It will be more effective than the serves we're seeing right now.
Yeah. And time is called. I'm not sure what the delay is. As the official turns around and talks to the scorer table. As Heppel tries to stretch his leg out.
Ryan, it's really nice to see Jordan Lowen, the libero from the Douglas Royals, out in the court. He had a very storied club and high school career at MEI, but ended up with a couple of very severe concussions. And at one time, it was thought he would never play at the post-secondary level. Comes in at Christmas this year and ends up on the all-rookie team, now playing for a gold medal. Pretty cool to see.
Pretty impressive. Sanema. They're out of rotation is Douglas.
They had the wrong server. That's what they were trying to figure out before, whether they had the right server or not. So.
I know Lightfoot began the match. And now Conrad pleading his case with the referee and his head coach. 2-2. And they got to get the right rotation.
They're going to get themselves figured out here, but the damage is done. The point goes to Camosun, and we're at 2-all.
Ryan Plant will serve up when we're ready to go. Douglas, I don't know if they can figure it out. I think maybe they finally have now.
Should have been Conrad serving.
And now Plant. 2-2 the score. Owen, there's a quick set and a hit by Scott Evelyn. A kill makes it 3-2.
Another great pass by Lowen to create an opportunity in the middle. Isolate his middle hitter one-on-one.
Now Heppel. Is he the right server?
We're going to find out.
Exactly. Heppel. Good pass by Walking Bear. Gets it right back. And Lowen saves it. And they send it across to Conrad. Macedo for the middle. Sadowski is rejected. Gets it back. And across the net goes Sanema. Chargers control. And they'll just send it over on the free ball. Thompson, dig by Ostrom. Pretty good rally here. Walking Bear out of bounds. And it's 4-2. Boy, that was fun to watch.
That was a great rally. Some fantastic scramble defense on both sides. We're seeing some great action here.
4-2 the score. Royals with the lead. And the serve, here's Heppel. His serve, handled by Wong. In the middle for Sadowski, who pushes it across. Good dig by Lowen. Thompson, long and out. And it's 4-3 Douglas. And Savannah Walking Bear will go serve for the Chargers. Bear spins it in his hand, throws it up, and hammers it down. Good dig. Devlin. Great dig there by Walking Bear. Macedo sends it across. Pardon me, that was Ostrom. Another dig by Plant. This will go out. And it's 5-3 Royals.
The biggest difference right now is the left sides from Douglas are executing and the left sides from Camosun are just not quite feeling it. There's a little bit of mistiming. They're not quite getting those finishes on those good sets. And that's all it takes, is for one set of position players on one team to have a little better night than the other one, and that's all it writes. So.
Late in the discussion there with the official. Realized the message to Coach Hudson. And here's Devlin. Blocking bear to Macedo. Sadowski with a big hit off the arm of Heppel. And it's 5-4. In comes Waterman. Out goes Wong. Devlin also has a seat as Lowen comes back in for the Royals. Here's Sadowski. Finally gets one over. Backcourt for Heppel. This is Ostrom. Ostrom a little long. And it's 5-4. But was it tipped? It was.
Second referee picked it up. It was a good call. There certainly was a change of direction on the ball. And good call by the officials.
5-5. Sadowski back to the service area. Into the net. Wow, 3 of his last 4 serves have been right in the middle of the net. We might not see him again, as Coach Parkinson will chat with him. He'll sit out, and Wong comes back in.
He's closer to that underhand serve that you were talking about than he might think right now, the way Coach Parkinson's talking to him.
If he wants to stay in the match, he might have to. Sanema, pass by Ostrom, but it goes over, and then Conrad says thank you very much, and hammers it down the line. 7-5.
Advantages of having a big, physical, left-handed setter out there, boy. A situation like that. Great finish for Conrad.
Sanema. Big jump serve. On the line for an ace. And it's 8-5.
The Camosun Chargers need to find another gear here, or this is going to be a shorter evening than we anticipated.
There's Santama again. Santama into the net. 8-6. Not that you want to concede anything, and I know it's still early in the 3rd set, but both teams going to nationals. And obviously the provincial gold is important. But do you shut it down? And maybe to shut it down, not the right terminology. There's a tip by Conrad as Wong digs it. Back for Plants off the block. And a good point for the Chargers to make it 8-7.
It's a great question. My answer is I don't think you do, because the #1 seed coming out of BC gives you a much different draw when you show up at nationals than coming in on the #2. So
that's a good point. That's Heppel rejected by Waterman.
That first day at nationals, that first match can be nerve-wracking for players that have not been there. It's a bigger stage than even this is, and to be able to get a match against a theoretically lesser opponent.
Good dig there by Wong. Yeah, you're right. Thompson will try it again. Wong will dig it again. There's a tip. Played nicely by Lowen. Thompson again. This time Wong can't get it. Over the blocks. 9-8 Royals. I'm sure Wong's asking that same question.
I can only cover so much room here, guys. You're going to have to help me out.
Help me out, guy. The smallest guy on the floor.
Covered a lot of ground there.
Here's Thompson. His serve. Right back at Wong, who digs it nicely. That's Waterman going high up. A dig by Thompson, he'll send it across. Wong with another dig. Same play, this time he's rejected. Back to Ostrom. Point Douglas. 10-8 Royals.
It wasn't an ideal set, but Ostrom still won't be happy with himself that he didn't make a smarter play with that ball.
Now Thompson will go back again. 10-8 Royals and have a 2 sets advantage here in this gold medal match. The serve is out. 10-9.
Just when you think Douglas is kind of starting to pull away, they seem to give a ball back, miss a serve.
Yeah,
just,
shoot themselves
you
in the
mentioned
foot.
it in set 2. They seem to let Camosun hang around.
Yeah. There's Ostrom. Big serve. Lowen with a good pass there. Now it's Heppel rejected. That's Waterman with a big block. 10-10.
Further to that, we saw what happened in the gold medal match in the women's when you let a team hang around.
Yes, yes we did.
Sometimes doesn't end up the way you want it to.
Ostrom. Serve. Lowen is dig. What a block there by Conrad. Now Conrad will set it backcourt. That was Thompson. Now it's Walking Bear, just pushes it over to Heppel. Backcourt again for Satima, but long. That's 11-10. Chargers.
Don't look now, but the Camosun Chargers are getting a little bit of life here. If they keep this momentum going, we could have ourselves a match.
Ostrom will go back to serve. That serve off the ceiling.
Great serve.
12-10 now, Chargers. Back and forth. One thing for sure, these two teams will be exhausted after this one. Ostrom, an ace in the corner.
You know, despite the fact that the Chargers were not really firing on all cylinders, and still may not be, the one thing that they have done is they've remained calm. Even being down 2 sets, nobody really showed any panic, even with the frustration of the missed serves. See, Coach Parkinson wasn't happy, but he hasn't come unglued. He hasn't sort of lambasted his team. Just kind of trying to bring them back to their game plan. What are we good at? What do we know? Looks like they're getting a little momentum going here.
Ostrom has, I think, been the best Charger on the floor in this gold medal match.
He has been very steady.
We didn't see much of him, like I said earlier, in the semifinal. Well, we saw a lot of him on the floor. He just didn't get fed a lot. But he's certainly being fed here by Macedo, and now serving nicely. Gives his team a 3-point lead, 13-10. And you said earlier in this match, 3 points is actually quite a large lead for these two teams. See what they can do defensively as Douglas comes out of the timeout after Coach Hudson called the timeout. The men's Coach of the Year here in the Pac West. Chargers taking a little extra time until the clock runs down to 0 before breaking their huddle. And here they come. The other conferences across the country also in their provincial championships. So we should know by the end of this weekend who is going to be coming to Douglas. Here's Ostrom after the timeout. Gets the serve in. Nice pass by Heppel. Gets it right back. Heppel with a kill.
Give Ostrom credit. It was a great serve out of the timeout. He really got a hold of it, but fantastic first contact again from the Royals. Creates a great isolated opportunity for their hitter, and Heppel puts it away.
Here's Lightfoot. His serve played by Walking Bear. That's Waterman skying for that one off the block and out. 14-10 Chargers.
Great use of hands on that swing by the big middle from Camosun.
Now he'll go serve. Sadowski comes back in the game. It'll be interesting if he is substituted when his serve turn comes around again. That serve played by Thompson. Over to the power, Heppel, little tip, nobody there.
What brilliant.
What a play.
Such a smart play by Carson Heppel. To see that defender deep down the line, especially after he just absolutely ripped that last ball. You know he's going to be on his heels a little bit, wondering if that's coming at his nose.
Here's Conrad. 14-12, Chargers with the lead. His serve, played by Wong. Macedo will track it down. It's Walking Bear off the block. Lowen controls it. From the backcourt comes Thompson. Wow. 14-13.
I said it earlier, Thompson and Heppel are getting the job done on the left side. Walking Bear just doesn't seem to have the timing down tonight that he had in the semifinals. So.
Conrad with the serve.
Good save.
That's Plant. Gets it across. Here's Heppel off the block and down. 14-14.
Carson Heppel's making a bid to be the MVP of this tournament.
That's a great call by you. He has been outstanding and outstanding in this match as well. 14 all. Conrad. That serve handled by Ostrom. That's Sadowski, but hits it out. Sadowski's having a tough match. He's missed a couple easy kills and obviously is serving trouble. And the Royals take a lead here in this third set, 15-14. Conrad. Ostrom plays that one. That's Plant who sends it into the bench. Not too often do you see a strike like that.
No, you don't. There's just something not quite clicking for the Camosun Chargers tonight. They're just a half step off on their offense and not quite dialed in on defense. Serving, struggling a bit. You just can't afford to be having those problems against a team like the Douglas Royals.
Yeah, that might be the biggest problem. They're facing the Douglas Royals, who are firing on all cylinders right now. And I think they want to erase that title, that stigma as you're the host of the Nationals and you get in no matter what.
That's a really good call. Like,
yeah.
There's something about that thing where did you really truly earn your way in, or did you get in just because it's on your court? I don't think anybody out here would ever dispute that based on the season the Royals have had. But
yeah.
Maybe they want to serve notice to the rest of the country and the other teams coming. You know, it's going to be tough when you're in our gym in 2 weeks.
Well, if anybody's watching from back east right now, I know it's very late for the folks back east, but they're picking up some pretty good pointers on what the Royals can do. And the Chargers come back out of the timeout first.
Well, the question for those teams back east will be, in 10 days, can you figure out enough things to stop what the Royals are doing?
Yeah.
To really make an impact. Because if they're healthy, they're looking pretty tidy right now.
16-14 out of the timeout. Royals with the lead in the serve. This is Caleb Conrad. His serve. Hit there by Wong. Macedo, there's a big smash off the face of Thompson. That'll get you fired up.
That is a great response out of a timeout by the Camosun Chargers to come right back and just hammer one down the middle.
16-15. Here's Ryan Plant. His serve touches the top of the net, goes across, and sent him up on the fourth hit. And it's Chargers point, 16-16. Ryan Plant once again back to serve. Here's Plant. Sends it over, Lone with a good pass to Conrad. Out of the middle is Scott Devlin. 17-16.
That is a great set by Caleb Conrad. Very deceptive. Jump sets a ball while he's moved to the left side, drags the middle blocker with him, and then throws the ball behind him and gives his hitter a clear lane into the middle of the court.
Here's Heppel. A 5-point Heppel. Good dig there by Wong. Now it's Walking Bear with a big kill to tie it at 17.
Maybe Mr. Walking Bear is not finished yet tonight. Maybe he's got something to say. That was a pretty nice swing.
Now Walking Bear, after the kill, will go back to serve. All knotted at 17. His serve. That pass was saved by Conrad. Can the Royals save it? They can. What a play there defensively. And Sadowski ends the point. Up the middle with a smash, and it's 18-17. Good defensive work there by the Royals, but giving the Chargers a free ball, and they took advantage. There's Walking Bear now. And Santama has to tie his shoe. Macedo talks to the referee.
The referee just wanted to clear up that he doesn't want any comments on his ball handling decisions. There was a little bit of uproar after that free ball put over by the Royals before that last rally ended. So, encouraging some of the Charger players on the bench to keep their mouths closed.
Understandable. 19-17 with Walking Bear at the helm. His serve. Devlin, his pass goes over the net, and Ostrom says thank you and tips it down.
Very smart play by Ostrom.
And coming in off the bench will be Angus Ireland. Sansom will go have a seat. And Ireland will come in.
This is interesting. They bring Ireland in with Conrad in the back row. If they're going to run him out of the back row as a left-handed hitter.
Santoma. Ireland is going to feed Thompson. He's rejected. And the Chargers get their 20th point. Macedo with the big block, and it's 20-17 Chargers.
I think they tried to run Conrad as a decoy coming out of the back row on the right side to see if the Camosun players would bite and leave a blocker out there. It did not work. They didn't buy it at all. They came out to the left side and closed that door real quick.
20-17. After the towel cleanup again. Walking Bear will once again get a new volleyball, and he'll send it over. There's Walking Bear. Into the net. 20-18. And a substitution. Devlin is out. And here comes Zach Orr.
Coach Parkinson's wondering whether they can rent the gym afterwards to do some serving practice when this match is over. He's not happy.
20-18. Walking Bear's pass has been tracked down by Plant, and Ostrom will just send it over. Some miscommunication. Heppel just gets it over. That's Sadowski taking advantage of the miscommunication by the Royals.
Boy, they did. They paid the price for that.
20-18.
They got everything they wanted, the Royals. They got a free ball, an easy ball coming back over. They got a good pass and really messed it up in the middle.
Here's Sadowski. He's given the opportunity to get a serve. He gets it over. This one coming right back over. And wow, Angus Ireland goes up to put it right back in the face of the Chargers to get the 19th point.
The Camosun setter is going to be very upset with himself on that play. He had a great read, one-on-one with a smaller player, and did not put that ball down. He needed to do that.
And then Ireland goes right into the net. Wow. 22-19, Chargers.
Sometimes it looks like the match that nobody wants to win. Sometimes it looks like everybody wants to win.
Yeah. Here's Macedo. Macedo's serve. Lowen with the pass to Ireland. Back door for Thompson. Dug by Macedo. Wong's going to try to set up Plant. Plant goes deep. This is Conrad. Dug again by Wong. Walking Bear is blocked, and off the block gets a point. 23-19 Chargers.
Great swing by Walking Bear. High off the hands hard, so there's no chance to recover that ball.
23-19. Camosun looking to stay alive in this gold medal match. Thompson passing it to Ireland, and then Thompson wants off the block. He won't get it. And it's 24-19, set point for the Chargers.
Ryan, I don't want to start making predictions, but this is looking an awful lot like a volleyball match we already watched tonight.
Yeah, very, very familiar. It ain't over yet, though. Pass by Lowen. Backcourt for Heppel. And it is Point Douglas.
At the touch.
24-20. And now George Thompson will go back. There's Thompson's serve. Into that, the Chargers have life. 25-20, they win here in the third set, and we go to set number 4 in this gold medal game. The Chargers and the Royals will take a quick timeout in the 2016 Volleyball Provincial Championships. To the fourth set we go. This men's gold medal match. Douglas still in front, 2-1. And they'll start with the serve. This is Heppel, walking bear. It's Ryan Plant rejected. But the Chargers still have possession. Ryan Plant again. And he finds a spot inside the attack line. And it's 1-0 Chargers.
That's exactly the start Camosun wanted after taking that third set. Did a couple good swings and a real smart play from Plant, who struggled in the first set. Made had a couple mental errors, and it's a nice thing for him to get started strong in set 3.
This is Douglas Waterman. Sends the serve to the Douglas Royals. That's George Thompson who's rejected. What a save by Thompson. First it was Lowen, then it was Thompson, and then Sadowski nails it down. And it's 2-0 Chargers.
Great defense by the Douglas College Royals. Just couldn't finish it afterwards.
Lowen got to that ball, and then somehow Thompson turned around and smacked it back over. 2-0 Chargers. And they send it over. That's Santama. Keeping it alive is Sadowski. It's Ryan Plant will send it over. Santama rejected. Sadowski and Waterman. And you can feel some momentum start going onto the Chargers side. Up 3-0. Starting to find their blocks a little bit more. Started in the late part of this third set. Douglas winning the first one, 28-26. Then won the second, 25-20. And then the Chargers come back with a 25-20 victory of their own. And here we are in set number 4 of this gold medal match.
It's fun to watch the clipboards of the head coaches open up, little note get written, closed up, make an adjustment.
Here's Waterman. Devlin on a quick set.
Uh-oh.
Sadowski.
Should have a... Nope, looks like he's going to walk it off. That's good to see. You'd sure hate to see an injury from any of the teams at this stage in a gold medal game. Just want the best players out there playing volleyball all night long.
Referee will have a chat with him as well as he unties his shoe. It's 3-1 now, Camosun, as the point is for the Royals.
Nice to see both guys that came in contact there. Just one of the great things about the volleyball community. There's a lot of respect normally from the teams, and both guys realized that they just both came down incidental contact. Nobody was trying to do anything wrong. Good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. There's Scott Devlin. His serve, handled by Wong. Macedo, there's a big kill, but Doug. I thought for a second Heppel was going to pop that one back up, but he did not. And Sadowski gets another kill. 4-1 Chargers for Ryan Plant.
Some of the saves we've seen tonight, I'm not going to be surprised at anything that stays off the floor anymore.
Here's Plant. By Thompson. Heppel flying through the air. The dig by Ostrom. And then Heppel with a big kill. And they bring it back across. How about that?
Great save.
Ostrom skying through the air. This one tipped, still alive. And sent across. Free ball for the Chargers. Can they use it? Walking Bear rejected. But Plant is there.
Somebody's on that net.
Here's Thompson. Picked up by Ostrom. Walking Bear puts it away off the block.
What a fantastic rally by both teams.
And it's 5-1 Chargers. That was fun to watch. Back and forth. But how about the save? I didn't catch who caught it on the other side of the net to bring it back, and then Lowen knocked it over.
I think it was Thompson that ran around the post. And if the ball goes over outside the antenna, the player can run around the outside of the court and bring it back outside the antenna as long as it stays in the same lane.
Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. And you can't tell me that these two teams don't both want to win this match.
Yeah.
Some phenomenal stuff going on here.
There's Plant. He'll serve it up. Heppel with the pass to Conrad. Thompson is rejected by
Victor Macedo.
Wow. He was the only blocker up there. 6-1.
That was a great blocking read and a great close.
Now Plant. Into the net. Charles Barkis looks down at his feet and just kicks the floor.
Now serving number 8, that's Santama.
And here's Santama. 6-2 the score. Chargers with the lead. Santama into the net. Now 7-2.
You made the comment earlier, Ryan, that neither coach can be thrilled with the serving. However, I think both coaches can be pretty happy with the rest of the game on both sides.
Yes. Yeah. And here's Savannah Walking Bear with a 7-2 lead. Conrad. That one is rejected. Heppel blocked by Sadowski. And it's 8-2. Wow. And now a timeout, Douglas. By the way, we saw Curry come in the game for the first time, a second-year player at Vernon, BC. Didn't factor in on that point, but he is in the game now. 8-2 Chargers. And maybe more importantly, some life and some momentum. After winning that third set, 25-20.
Yeah, a couple of their big players have all of a sudden showed up here. Walking Bears had a couple big kills. They got a couple big blocks out of their middle guys that they weren't getting early on in the match. It looks like the communications picked up. That timing we talked about that they were missing a little earlier, looks like it's getting a little tidier.
Yeah.
So, and as we said, they're the defending champs, so they're not likely to shy away from a little bit of adversity.
Yeah. In fact, they need some of that. I mean, winning the league 20-4. Mind you, Douglas was also 20-4, but they go on a 13-game winning streak to start the season. They finished 7-4 the rest of the way after their 13-0 start, but never hurts to lose a game. Now, maybe not in a gold medal match.
No, there are good times to lose a game when you learn, but the gold medal match is never one of those times.
8-2 Chargers, and here's Walking Bear. His serve. Handled there by the Royals. This is Thompson. Dug by Walking Bear. Back for Ostrom. Off the block. Thompson again. Can't reach this one. And it's 9-2 Chargers. Like he mistimed his jump.
Well, if he mistimed the jump, that's a hard angle for us to see here, or whether the set just got away from Conrad and ended up a little bit too far outside. Either way, there's a big hole that the Douglas Royals need to crawl out of here.
9-2. Here's Walking Bear. His serve. Into the net. Played there. Now Thompson will send it across. Walking Bear with a nice dig. But a whistle. Walking Bear did not make the dig. And it's 9-3.
He came close, but the linesman was right there, had a good view, and he immediately called that ball on the floor.
And Ostrom will clean up the sweat left by Walking Bear. What a good teammate would do. That should be like a penalty, I guess, for us. Anyone who misses a serve has to clean up the sweat of the guy on the ground.
A couple guys that would have been down there a lot.
Sadowski would be down there quite often. 9-3, Thompson. Wong. Now over here to Ostrom. Ostrom right on the line. Wow, they call it out. Oh, I don't know.
It's a tough one. It's a very close call.
Yeah. 9-4 Chargers. There's the Royals are starting to come back.
Your eyes are younger than mine. I wouldn't make a read on that.
Thompson. There's Wong's pass. Sadowski also out. Awfully close. And now it's 9-5. And here come the Royals.
Indeed they do.
Thompson with a big blast. Wong, great pass again. In the middle for Sadowski. Lowen digs it. And this will be for Heppel. Rejected. Sadowski with a block, and it's 10-5.
Heppel's had a great match. Last couple swings, they're starting to camp on him a little bit. They realized he was creating a lot of momentum, so they're starting to key on him a little bit. He needs to be a little smarter with his swings, try and hit some balls a little higher off some hands and see if he can create some different angles.
10-5, Chargers. Sadowski. Another serve miscue. And he'll go have a seat, and Wong will come back in.
He might be walking back to the hotel tonight if he keeps that up.
Yeah. 10-6, Chargers. This is Lightfoot. He'll send it over. Back set. A great dig there by the Royals. Macedo has to go off his shoulder. Well, what a dig on the other side. I think it was Thompson.
It was. See, the Chargers ran a little step around there. You don't see that in the men's game very often. We saw earlier in the women's gold medal match, the Cotter Avalanche really effectively ran that long step to the antenna. You don't see it very much in the guys' game, but a nice run by the Chargers there.
10-7 Chargers. Nice run here by the Royals now. It was 10-3, now it's 10-7.
You know, we've had a bit of fun at the expense of Mr. Sadowski and his missed serves tonight, but you got to feel for the young guy a little bit too, because I'm sure every time he goes back there now, he's very aware that he's struggling, and that can be a real tough thing for a young guy. He's trying to do the right thing for his team. And often in hockey, they talk about squeezing the stick too hard when you're a goal scorer. And the same thing, you go back there, you start thinking too much instead of just letting yourself go through the motions.
Yeah. There's Macedo. 11-7 Chargers. And his serve. Played by Heppel. Scott Devlin with a huge smash out of the middle. And it's 11-8.
Great run off a great pass by the Douglas Royals.
Here's Conrad. Conrad going through his serving motion. And here he comes. And it's out of bounds. 12-8. And some net maintenance now.
Well, we've had lots of floor maintenance. Now we'll get some net maintenance.
The first time they've dealt with the net in this tournament. It's been holding up fairly well here at CBC. And Ostrom now will serve for the Chargers. Ahead by 4, 12-8. His serve, long. And it's 12-9.
Oh, Coach Parkinson, he's even, the posture's starting to go now too. It's not just the eye rolls. Now he's starting to bend over.
Here's Heppel. Heppel's serve is long as well. Back and forth. Service errors. Here comes Sadowski.
I don't know what the numbers are, but on both sides, the right answer is too many to how many missed serves there are.
13-9 now Waterman. We did talk about the aggressive serving, and we'll see some missed serves. Lowen has that one go off the side of his arm. And a point for Waterman.
Yeah, I did mention that, but even I couldn't have envisioned this many.
Yeah, this is too many. 14-9 Chargers. Waterman back to serve again. Here's his serve. And it's out. Boy, oh boy. 14-9 Chargers. And now Scott Devlin comes to the service line. Lightfoot back in the game. 14-10, pardon me. Now Devlin. Wong will play that one. Over here to Walking Bear. And a kill for Savannah, and it's 15-10.
That big double fist pump, we're starting to see that a little more often here.
Devlin will have a seat. Lowen back in. And Ryan Plant now. Here's his serve. Just gets it over the net. Set out of the back. And on the net. And a point, Chargers. And Heppel came into the backcourt. I don't know, did he get that ball over? Did it hit
I don't
the top
think he
of the
did.
net?
I think the referee indicated it was a 4-hit sequence, so he did not get that ball over the net. And
Timeout Royals, 16-10. Boy, for the Royals too, you start to sweat a little if you do drop this fourth set. Much like we saw again in the women's game, we've referenced it a couple of times, but momentum's a funny thing.
it is.
When you have it, boy, everything seems to go right. Any funny bounces, or in this case, a ball going through the rafters here instead of touching it. All those lucky things.
It's that funny thing in the game of volleyball too, where we play the first 4 sets to 25, and when you play those 4 sets together, it's quite a marathon. It's quite a long stretch, and then when you get to that 5th set, you realize, well, it's not a marathon anymore. It's a sprint. We're only going to 15. Before you know it, you're switching sides at 8, and if you're in the driver's seat, it's feeling good. But if you're a couple points behind, you start getting pretty nervous pretty quick. So,
Yeah.
and that's what happened to the VIU Mariners earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Just
Well, the
got
Avalanche.
down a few early and couldn't come back.
Yeah, it was 8-7 at the switch, and the Avalanche went on to win 15-10. Well, here we go, out of the timeout. 16-10 Chargers with the serve. Here's Ryan Plant. See how the Royals respond coming out of their timeout. Plant sends it over. That's a good block, but an even better dig by Lowen. Savannah Walking Bear. Dig there by Conrad. To Thompson. Another pass by Wong. Macedo tried to tip it over and was not successful, and it's 16-11.
They got in a tough spot after Walking Bear took that swing from the right side. Macedo thought they were going to switch out and bring Walking Bear back to left. He ran to the right side. Walking Bear didn't switch with him, so then Macedo had to come racing back over to the left side, and then he got a little bit mixed up there. So
Here's Macedo to Walking Bear, dug by Lowen. Out of the backcourt, that's Heppel off the block. Macedo saves it for Sadowski. Still, it's in.
My goodness.
Sadowski blocked again. Look at a Walking Bear rejected. Ostrom saves it. It's Walking Bear again off the block. Conrad to Thompson off a block. And Ostrom controls. This is Walking Bear, a tip. Lowen with a save. Set for Thompson, who goes left-handed, tips it over. And Macedo.
Unbelievable.
Macedo on the defense, and then with the tip to win the point. Wow.
Absolutely some fantastic volleyball on both sides of the net.
Macedo's gassed.
That's the type of stuff where you start wondering what kind of words you can use to describe what's going on for people. It's just the effort level on both sides and the digs. Fantastic.
Incredible. Ireland will come back into the game as Lightfoot has a seat. 17-11 Chargers. Boy, this has been entertaining. There's Walking Bear. Thompson with the pass. He'll get it right back. Thompson, and he gets it down for a kill.
Beautiful.
17-12. And after the smash, he'll go serve it up. There's a serve by Thompson. Passed by Walking Bear. This one a little tight as Ostrom got it over, but I think behind the antenna, and it's 17-13.
Yeah, that set got pushed out a little bit far. He couldn't quite bring it back in, keep it in bounds.
Thompson with a big serve. This one going to carry over as well. Macedo there. Somebody's on the net. And it's the Chargers. 17-14 Camosun.
Chargers better keep their foot on the gas pedal here. They do not want to let this one start slipping away. They've really put themselves in a good spot.
17-14, fourth set. Thompson back to serve. Now time is called as they check the net again. Want to make sure that antenna is straight. And indeed it is. Both teams taking advantage of the small timeout to catch their breath. Thompson delivers. That's an ace.
That was an ace.
17-15.
Timeout.
And timeout Chargers. Not a bad timeout time for Charles Parkinson. Seeing some momentum now shift over to the Royals side.
Yeah, I'm sure he's wishing he wasn't going to have to take that timeout, but there's no doubt that's the right thing to do at this point.
We've seen some exciting medal matches today. Capilano Blues started off with a 3-set sweep in their bronze medal game to win the bronze, and then the BIU Mariners also winning bronze in a sweep over the CRTR Avalanche. And then, boy, oh boy, that gold medal match, the women's game, a 5-set dandy. And now this one's been very entertaining as well, back and forth. Nobody seems to really have the advantage to take away and run with a lot of points. It's back and forth.
Well, there's really only been 2 significant service runs that I can remember in this entire match. I mean, they did result in wins for those. Well, the one was first set. Now we have one serving run here, but
yep.
Nobody's really running away with everything.
Here's Thompson. 17-15 out of the timeout. Chargers with the lead. And here's Thompson. Walking Bear with the pass to Macedo. Ostrom with the left. Gets it down. And the Chargers get their 18th point.
Great point out of the timeout for the Chargers. Really important. They've been losing a bit of momentum, as you had discussed before that timeout.
Sadesky will go have a seat. It was his turn to serve.
you called it earlier. There's going to have to be a time.
Here's Westra. He'll come in. Off the bench, you're cold. We'll see how he does. 18-15. Westra serve. He gets it in there alone with a nice pass. This is Heppel. Wow.
Boy, Carson Heppel can really turn on a ball and hit down the line. He's got a fast arm, and he takes care of business when he gets the right set.
Here's Lightfoot. Lightfoot with the serve. It's long, and it's 19-16.
It's a gutsy lead by the Chargers. That was a very close serve, but works to their favor.
Armand Hawk in the game for the first time for the Royals. We didn't see him yesterday either. He's in the game here. Heppel rejected by Waterman and Plant. And it's 2016.
Great adjustment by Waterman and Plant after that last kill Heppel got. They decided to push out a little close to the antenna and wrap their arms around and push that ball back into court. Really good blocking adjustment by the Chargers.
Here's Macedo. Up by 4. Lowen with a good pass. Out of the backcourt. Wong dives in to save it. And Ostrom will just send it over. Hawk with his first smash of the championship. And it's 2017 commotion.
Coach Parkinson's not happy. Plant missed a blocking assignment on that quick attack. He was supposed to come in and help out there. Left his back row guys out to dry on that one.
They serve. Wong with the pass. Macedo, the one-handed set.
Great set.
And then Ostrom, a one-handed tip. 21-17.
That is a very difficult play to make, and Macedo made it look, it wasn't easy, but he sure made it look easy.
21-17. Here's Ostrom. Good pass to Ireland. That's Heppel off the top of the net. Played by Plant. Now Plant with the smackdown, but it's a block. But out of bounds, and it's 22-17. Wow, back and forth. There's Ostrom. Ostrom, good serve there. What a play.
Unbelievable.
As the Royals do get it across. Plant with the kill, but a block by Hawk. And it's 22-18.
Well, you mentioned that we hadn't seen Hawk yesterday or today, but there's obviously a reason they brought him in, and that probably was it right there.
I thought one of the players, his momentum carried him underneath the net by Douglas, but obviously not far enough to get a whistle. And Macedo may be talking about that. 22-18, Commotion with the lead, and here's Heppel. Heppel, Wallong with a nice pass. Macedo to Walking Bear off the block. Nice play by Ireland. Sets it up for Thompson, and Ostrom sends it right back. Thompson again, this time he's blocked. Lowen is there. In the middle for Hawk. 22-19. Boy, Hawk's been a factor here in this fourth set. Now Heppel back there again. 22-19 Chargers. That one off the top of the net. Ostrom plays it. Over here for Walking Bear, who pushes it off. Across the middle again, and there's Walking Bear. Makes no mistake this time. And it's 23-19.
That is a very, very impressive overpass kill. There aren't a lot of guys that wouldn't have hung their arm on the net for that one. He made a statement with that play.
That might have been inside the bear claw circle.
It may have been.
Here's Waterman. There's a block. Over to Thompson. Thompson makes no mistake. And it's 23-20. And Wong re-enters, and Waterman will have a seat. Lowen also takes a seat. Lightfoot back in. Now Hawk will go back and serve. Hawk's first serve of the tournament, just over the net. Ostrom sets it up for Walking Bear, who sends it over Hawk with the pass. Rejected by Walking Bear. 24-20, set point, Camosun.
Boy, the fans are just loving it. The Camosun fans and the Douglas fans are back and forth, saluting each other, making a few gestures that we wouldn't talk about on the air. It's really entertaining.
What kind of saluting are they doing?
Game within a game.
Ryan Plant sends it over. Here's Thompson off the block. Ostrom. There's a chance for Camosun. Sadowski off a block. Thompson again. He's rejected, but on the side of the Chargers, and they get a point. To the Royals, 24-21. Now Christian Curry, his first save, or sorry, the first serve of the tournament. Ostrom up to Macedo. That's Walking Bear, hammers it down, and the Chargers will force a fifth and deciding set. 25-21. And like the women's gold medal match, we will play a fifth set as the team has come back from 2 down. We'll take a break, catch our breath, and be back with the fifth and deciding set. Winner takes all, the 2016 Pac West Provincial Championships. You want a good volleyball? You got it. The fifth and deciding set for the men's gold medal. We had a fifth and deciding set in the women's match. We got another one here. Douglas winning the first two sets, 28-26 and 25-20. The Chargers have roared back, 25-20 and 25-21. And they'll start with the serve. First to 15 wins provincial gold. And Ostrom will start things off for the Chargers. And Lightning strike twice in one championship. We shall see. Here's Ostrom. His serve comes across, hammered down by Plant. That's a good start for the Chargers. Lead at 1-0.
And Brad Hudson calmly opens up his clipboard and makes a quick note. I'm sure on the inside it's moving a little faster than on the outside, but
don't overbump.
Yeah.
There's the 1-0 serve. Conrad will try to set Thompson, who just gets it across. A free ball for the Chargers. Ryan Plant is rejected, but out of bounds. And it's 2-0 Chargers. And you can see the energy level of the Chargers dancing around, jumping up and down, even during that switch in the set break.
They took a little page out of the notebook of the College of the Rockies Avalanche women's team.
Yeah.
Stay loose, stay relaxed, have fun, play the game.
There's Ostrom. What a serve. Heppel handles it. That's Thompson. Thompson is blocked. Walking Bear with a one-handed save. That one is saved by Lowen.
Wow.
The Thompson. Saved by the Chargers. Walking Bear will tip it over. Lowen right there again. In the middle for Lightfoot. And Ostrom saved it. Walking Bear. Dug by Heppel. Thompson.
That is a very, very impressive swing by George Thompson.
Impressive point. 2-1 Chargers.
Great execution to finish that and get some momentum back for the Royals.
Wow.
That was a key point, down 2-0 in the fifth set.
Yeah. Conrad to go back to serve. Ostrom with an overbump. Thompson gonna give it right back. And Sadowski couldn't do anything with it. Pardon me, Waterman. There's Wong, he'll get it to Walking Bear. Off Lowen, and it's 3-1. Chargers.
Jordan Lowen will be very disappointed in himself. He knows he shouldn't have reached for that ball. It was a miss hit. Would have been an easy point for the Royals. They stayed down.
I think they got away with one though on that overbump, and Waterman couldn't nail it down with his two-handed slam.
That could be.
3-1 Chargers. Here is Waterman. Pass by Thompson. He'll get it right back. And Macedo saves it. A battle at the net, and it's Sadowski. Slamming it down, and it's 4-1 Chargers. And now a timeout, Douglas. Not pressing the panic button, but pressing the panic button are the Royals.
How ironic is it that we had a 4-1 score for the team that had come back to tie it 2-2 in the women's match? Now, I mean, it was just,
Wow.
you can't write this stuff.
No, you can't.
I don't care how creative your mind is.
Yeah.
It's just got to play out.
It's been pretty incredible.
If it's 8-7 at the turn, we'll have to start wondering what's going on.
Yeah. Start putting bets in Vegas.
That's right.
And the Royal ladies trying to motivate their men's team with the bucket. 4-1 to score. Regardless, this is the last set for a couple of graduates, at least in Pac West play. Obviously, both teams making their way to the Nationals, but Macedo, his last set in Pac West play. Sadowski as well, as both 5-year seniors. For Douglas, they don't have a fourth or fifth-year player at all.
No, this team could all come back next year and do it again.
2 fourth-year players in Devlin and Ireland. But that's it, fairly young team. All BC boys. After the timeout, there's Waterman. 4-1 lead. His serve is in there. Thompson with the pass. Heppel skies from the back row. And gets the point, cuts the lead in half, 4-2.
Wasn't the timing they were looking for, but they're still able to execute it and get a critical point.
Must be such a luxury for Heppel to be able to hang in the air so long and make a decision or an adjustment if he has to. Mockingbird with the pass to Macedo. That's Sadowski with a big slam. And 5-2 Chargers.
A couple big swings like that in set 5 might make a lot of missed serves go away in the mind of the coach. That's a real nice swing for him.
Yeah, and get his confidence back as well. It's settling him in. Here's Plant. Plant serve, floats across. Conrad will set Santama, who's been quiet recently. What a couple of digs by the Chargers. And Sadowski will send it over. Santama again rejected by Macedo. Gets his own block. Sadowski gonna set Mockingbird, who will just send it over. That's why big guys don't set. That one is hammered down by Heppel. 5-3.
Too many easy opportunities given up by Camosun. They had a couple miscommunications during that rally, gave up a couple free balls, and with Carson Heppel in the front row, you can't do that too often or you're going to pay the price, and they paid it.
Yep. Lightfoot will go back to serve. Quick break as they wipe up some sweat. Five-3 Chargers. Lightfoot gets it over. Mockingbird almost got away with one there. Mockingbird rejected. And it's 5-4 Chargers.
The Royals fans are coming to life. And so's their bench. They're starting to feel it a little bit now. Grabbing a bit of that momentum back.
There's Lightfoot. His serve. Passed by Ostrom. There's Mockingbird rejected, but out of bounds, and it's 6-4 Chargers. Wow. Remember in the third set when I was saying when you're down 2 sets, you're going to nationals, you're not going to quit, but maybe you do kind of hang it up? Yeah, I was out to lunch on that comment. 6-4 here in the 5th set. Devlin tips it. Macedo was there. Here's Ostrom is blocked, and he gets his own block. Macedo to Sadowski. And it looks like the Royals on the net. 7-4 Chargers.
Well, that's why we stick around and do this, so that we can prove your theory either right or wrong after the second set.
And usually it is wrong.
We all have those days.
Call it a career. Mockingbird.
Mine only started tonight. So.
That's Heppel down the line. Was it touched? The referee wants.
He's going to have a little chat.
Yep. That ball happened so fast.
Either way, we're going to get a reaction out of the crowd when this call finally gets finalized.
Yeah. Every player looking at the official, wondering what it will call. Douglas. 7-5 Chargers.
The referee did the right thing. He didn't know what the call was himself. He called the linesman over and confirmed.
Yep.
That's all he can do. That's why there's 4 lines people out there.
Yeah. And good thing in this gold medal match.
Especially at the speed these guys are playing.
Yeah. Santama will serve down by 2. His serve. This one sails over. Wong's pass is out of bounds. And it's 7-6. Camosun. We're getting awfully close to that 8-7 switch. Santama again. Santama in the net, and it's 8-6. And they'll trade sides. Well, not quite 8-7, but it's 8-6.
Close.
It's the Royals and the Chargers. It was the Avalanche that had the lead at the break, 8-7. This time it's the Chargers with the lead, 8-6 at the break, who have forced this 5th and deciding set. After losing the first 2 sets, 28-26 and 25-20, Chargers come back 25-20, 25-21, and lead 8-6, the 5th set break.
Well, I don't know whether it matters if you're a longtime volleyball fan or if you're watching for one of the first times. If you're not enjoying this, you're not trying very hard. This is really fun.
Fans are certainly treated to some great entertainment here. And Westra will be asked to serve this one. Sadowski goes and has a seat. Here's Westra. His serve in the net. Sadowski saying, I could have done that, coach. Wong comes back on. Now it's 8-7. Here's Heppel.
Coach Parkinson's thinking to himself, note to self, more serving practice next year.
Heppel off the top of the net. It's saved. It's not over yet. This time it is. What a block by Devlin. 8-8. Wow. A great save by Waterman. And a better block by Devlin. Here's Heppel. Heppel's serve goes over the net, sent right back to the Chargers. Maceto's tip is well played by the Royals. And they'll just send it across. Maceto, cross court. That's Ostrom with a big kill, and it's 9-8 Chargers.
Lowen very frustrated with himself. He made a great read. He got in the digging lane, didn't complete the task. Pulled away too early, trying to cushion that energy off that ball and just let it slip off the back of his arms. So.
Macedo will serve, leading 9-8. His serve. This is Thompson, dug by Wong. Right back to the backcourt. That one rejected. And it's 10-8. Chargers.
That might bring us to our first time out of this 5th set. See what Coach Hudson does here, whether he decides it's time for a break or if he's going to give him one more run here.
Talk to Devlin.
No.
Well, we'll give him another run.
He's going to see if they can pull it out on their own.
10-8 Chargers. Set for Thompson. Rejected, but the Royals recover. Back to Thompson. Off Ostrom's face, maybe his beard.
Yeah.
And he gets that one over.
Oh, great play by Lowen.
Devlin tipped it. Ostrom again with the save. Ostrom will go up. Hammer it down the line, but out of bounds. Point Royals, 10-9. And Orr will come into the game for Devlin. Also Lightfoot enters for Lowen. 10-9 Chargers. 5th and deciding set. Here's Orr. Ostrom in the middle, and rejected was Waterman. Conrad got a piece of that. Lightfoot as well.
Both
and it's
teams,
10-10.
Both teams just leaving it all out on the court right now. In between, you got guys with hands on their knees. They're just gassed.
First to 5 wins. 10-10 score. Here's Orr. Ostrom with the pass to Macedo. Gets it right back off the block. Great save by Orr. Up to Thompson. Rejected, but right there is the Royals. And a quick hit by Conrad.
Just a brilliant, brilliant play by the setter from Douglas College. Recognizing on a first ball up that he had time to go up, and as a left-hander, got a good swing at the ball. Caught the Camosun defense just a little bit flat-footed. Big point for Douglas.
11-10. Royals with the lead, 4 points away from gold. Orr, what a great substitution by Brad Hudson. They bring in Orr. Orr, Macedo, Ostrom, huge kill. Sandema got an arm on it, but it hit the ceiling.
He did. Sandema did a great job to put himself, even to put himself in a position to dig that ball, because that was an open lane swing, and he got all of it.
11-11. Here's Ostrom. His serve. Conrad. What a dig by Osterman Wong, and Macedo will send it over. Conrad to Thompson. Inside the attack line. It's 12-11. Wow. Unbelievable.
My players will tell you I'm very seldom speechless, but I'm getting close here.
There's Conrad. Conrad into the net. 12-12. First to three will win gold. Sanowski will come in. And here's Waterman. Wow. 12-12. Here's Waterman. Thompson is rejected. And the Chargers get a point. It was Ostrom again. Or was that Walking Bear? I think it was Walking Bear, my apologies.
Walking Bear, yeah.
13-12. 2 points
Still
away.
no coach wants to flinch and call a timeout. They're just letting their players go at it here.
Conrad, Santama hits it out, and it's gold medal point. 14-12, Camosun.
And now we'll see the timeout. I'm guessing.
And will ice the server.
Wow. Maybe he's not going to do it. Wow. He's going to let his team see if they can figure it out.
And is it appropriate that a kid named Douglas has a chance to win gold against Douglas? His serve. Dug nicely by Thompson. Free ball. Can the Chargers use it? Walking Bear.
Oh,
what a dig by Lowen. Sadowski, another dig by Lowen. Thompson, a dig by Macedo. Walking Bear off a block.
That's it.
And the Camosun Chargers come all the way back and win gold, 15-12. Are you kidding me?
You called it. Lightning did strike twice at Columbia Bible College tonight. In the most unlikely of circumstances to have two teams come back from 2-0 in gold medal matches. What a tremendous night of volleyball.
Absolutely. So the Camosun Chargers will represent the Pac West at the National Championship as the winners, and the Douglas College Royals will be the hosts. But don't think that they're just a plain old hosts. What a match. What a tournament. Camosun comes all the way back. Douglas winning the first two sets, 28-26 and 25-20, and then the Chargers 25-20, 25-21, and 15-12. Well, they're the national champs, and they're still the national champs until somebody knocks them off, and they're still the provincial champs as well.
And that gets to last for 12 more months, the provincial champs.
Wow. Congratulations to the Camosun Chargers. But as I said earlier, I think the Pac West is in good hands come the men's national championship in a couple of weeks at Douglas.
Indeed. It'll be nice to hear, it'll be fun to hear Coach Parkinson's comments with all the serving errors that they still were able to somehow manufacture a way to come back and win this match after going down 2-0. Really, really speaks to the guts and determination of that group of young men right there.
And Duncan, my thanks to you for joining us here in the broadcast. Pleasure, and good luck next season for the Bearcats.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity.
And we will sign off as the Chargers once again win gold after a fifth set marathon, 15-12 in the final set. Thank you so much for joining us here from Columbia Bible. If you continue to video feed, you will see the silver and gold medal presentations to both teams. But we will sign off for the 2016 Provincial Championships.
And here are the lead from the Chargers, number 1, Vitor Macedo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another round of applause for these two teams for a great match, season, and tournament. And now for our 2016 Pac West Volleyball Provincial Tournament All-Stars. From the College of the Rockies Avalanche, number 9, Alex Castles. From the PIE Mariners, number 3, Wayne Wachowski. From the Promotion Chargers, number 7, Savannah Rockingham. From the Douglas Royals, number 1, George Thompson. From the Promotion Chargers, number 3, Akan Austria. From the Douglas Royals, number 13, Carson Pepper. And your 2016 Pac West Volleyball Provincial Tournament MVP from the Promotion Chargers, number 1, Vitor Mascaro. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016 Pac West Volleyball Provincial Silver Medalists, the Douglas Royals. Presented by Columbia Bible College President Ryan Wall. Outside hitter, number 1, George Thompson. Number 2, Zach Orr. Number 3, Caleb Conrad. Number 4, Nick Lightfoot. Number 5, Justin Bister. Number 6, Christian Curry. Number 7, Jordan Norway. Number 8, Matt Santama. Number 9, Scott Devlin. Number 10, Angus Ireland. Number 11, Johnson Lee. Number 13, Carson Pebble. Number 14, Jared Collins. Number 15, Ahmed Mustafa Khan. Their head coach, Brad Hudson. Assistant coach, Tim Suki. Assistant coach, Alan Sang. Assistant coach, Andrew Robson. Assistant coach, Drew Weber. Assistant coach, Ben Robson. And your 2016 Pac West Volleyball Provincial Champions, the Camosun Chargers. Number 1, Vitor Macedo. Number 2, Mitchell Jessen. Number 3, Okan Ostro. Number 4, Elian Wong. Number 5, Ryan Plant. Number 6, Isaac Dobo. Number 7, Savannah Walking Bear. Number 8, Matthew Hansen. Number 9, Curtis Westra. Number 10, Gabriel Food. Number 11, Tyler Ramenda. Number 14, Cole Bennett. Number 15, Douglas Waterman. And number 16, Alexander Zagowski. Their head coach, Charles Parkinson. Assistant coach, Gordon Inglis. Assistant coach, Andrew Inglis. Assistant coach, Eric Marcellus. And student trainer, Curtis Williams. At this time, we would like to call up the team captain.